Hello, beautiful people. I want to share with you today about a theme that's been coming up within the sessions I am having the last weeks. And what was being really present is the connection between our own inner feminine and inner masculine, and how they are not in harmony or how they are not in connection with each other within ourselves. So if you have never heard about masculine and feminine, or if you don't relate to it, it's all fine. For me, from my perspective, we all carry a masculine and feminine energy within ourselves. So the feminine and the masculine, whether you are in a male or female body, it exists within you. And what I'm seeing over the last couple of weeks, and what I also experience a lot within myself as well, is that the relationship with my inner feminine wasn't really established. It was really suppressed. And what I see is that many men and women, because they all carry this feminine and masculine energy within them, is that if we talk about the feminine, the inner feminine, the inner woman, your inner woman, that there's a lack of trust with her. There's a lack of trusting that inner feminine, of a lack of fully being able to feel safe with her, feel safe with like the energies, the qualities of surrendering, of feeling, of being in touch with what we are feeling, being in touch with our sensuality, and being in touch with like slowing down. And I always say, like, compare that also with a flower. Like, if a flower can't open up, doesn't feel safe to open up, to feel, to bloom, it will like be contracted, it will close down. And so we need to, if you want to have a like healthy relationship with your inner feminine, we need to create safety, we need to create trust again and establish that relationship. Because if we as kids, for example, as children in our childhood, experienced maybe an unhealthy relationship with our mother, or a relationship where there was a lack of love, a lack of support emotionally or physically, it gets hard for us. For example, that's one example that why and how it can get hard for us to trust the feminine and our own inner feminine as well, because she's the first person that represents the feminine. And if we can't trust her, she is not maybe fully there for us in an emotional way or physical way. It will be reflected like inwards. We internalize that belief, like we can't maybe fully trust the feminine. And in order for her to be fully there, to be fully open within you, she needs safety. She needs that trust. And on top of that, most of us live in a society where the feminine was suppressed for a long, long time as well, where she was not allowed to be there in her power, but also not in her softness, in her gentleness, in her emotions. So there are many layers on top of the femininity, of the feminine energy within ourselves that cause us to suppress it. And what I see with my clients that I've been working with, is also that there's like an internal conflict, an internal fight actually happening on a subconscious level between the feminine and the masculine within themselves. That the masculine, which I call also the wounded masculine, which is like the pushy energy, the pressure, I need to be in action all the time, is also trying to suppress the feminine, because he doesn't feel safe either to be there fully in his power, in his presence. And that can come also from childhood traumas, because the relationship with our father represents also our own inner masculine. So if we have any unhealed trauma with our father, that will be a reflection, a representation of our own inner masculine. So when I come back to the relationship with your inner feminine, I'm curious about, do you trust your inner feminine? Do you trust yourself in your ability to surrender, to slow down, to feel, to be in your sensuality? Do you have this safety? Do you feel safe? Does she feel safe within you? And if not, it's a beautiful, beautiful exploration to see and discover, what does she need then from you? What is the nourishment that she maybe didn't receive as a young child from her mother or his mother, if you are a man? And see if you can give that to her, so you can nourish her. You know, it's never too late to nourish her within you, so she can feel safe again and can bloom and open up, and then also you can create a beautiful connection with your inner masculine, and they both can beautiful function and work together within you, so they can come back into harmony, they can come back into balance within you. So I just want to share with you that if you have any problems with really embracing your feminine energy, your softness, your gentleness, your intuition, your feelings, it can be that you don't fully trust your inner feminine, that she doesn't really feel safe within you, or that you don't really feel safe as a young child with female people around you, whether that was your mother or your caretaker or other people, or when you were a teenager. There's so much competition these days, while we also don't feel fully safe as a woman to be in our feminine energy. And I know from my own experience that it's all possible to heal that and to create this beautiful connection with your inner feminine, that it is possible to heal that relationship. So I hope this inspires you, and this just creates some awareness for you around your own inner feminine, and maybe it leads you to discovering how your relationship with your own inner feminine is today, and what she needs from you. Okay, let me know in the comments if you can relate to this, and what your relationship today is, or how it feels, your relationship with your inner feminine. If you are a man or a woman, doesn't matter. I'm curious, so let me know, and thank you for being here with me today, and I hope this video inspires you in some way. Okay, sending you so much love. Bye bye.